Hello everybody, I'm back again. Just wanted to do a quick little tutorial on these two, I guess this is an envelope and a little pocket that I had created, and I wanted to do a quick tutorial on them. I remember there was another one that I wanted to do a tutorial on, but I cannot remember which one it was. So as soon as I figure it out, excuse me, I will go ahead and create a tutorial for that one. But anyways, let's get started. Well, this one is similar to an envelope I had made before, but this one has two little pockets. It has this one in the front and then this one in the back. So it's a two little pocket envelope. And I went ahead and just put some fabric, little trims there, and decorated. And then the front, I just did again a little bit of collaging, fabrics, lace, eyelash trim, and a flower, and then this little ticket that came from Tsunami Rose. And the envelope itself, the back was used puzzle glue, and I had used some of that tissue paper, sewing tissue paper. Excuse me. And then on the back, I just added some of that brown paper that I got at Home Depot that I cannot remember the name. But so that gave it a little more of a sturdiness. Excuse me, I think I'm getting sick again. I'm drinking a Theraflu. But yeah, so I want to go ahead and do a tutorial real quick to show this one. I'll just pop these back in there again because, oh, isn't that cute? I made a little, I guess a little index card, and this image is from that new ephemera kit that Tsunami Rose came out with. So, oh, and then here I figured too that you can journal on the back. I didn't know if I was going to glue it on an actual page or just leave it as is. I probably will leave it as is. But there's that one, and then this one, I think I did show it. This idea came from an envelope that I used from A Tattered Dreams, which I have one right here. That's this one right here. And it's white, and it just has a little flap there, and it's just an envelope. And then it has I guess you could cut out the little tab here, and then it has glue to seal like a little envelope, but this little tab can come off. I don't know if you guys can see the little perforations there, but yeah, it's cute. And this is the last one I have left. I don't know if you guys have seen when I've used them, well, the way I've decorated them on some of the journals. But anyways, this is my last one, so it's just sitting here, you know, I'm hoarding it. Someday I'll use it. But anyways, I went ahead and used, of course, my book pages to create one. Now, this one came a little wider. As you can see, it's a little wider. But you can make these any size you want. Here's the back. And I left the thickness of the top exactly the same as the back. Now the back, I did distress it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to glue it down and then, you know, insert a tag behind, or just leave it as is, hanging maybe by a page. But this image came from Tsunami Rose. And I just did some stitching on the side, which I switched threads. I don't know, it was like a big thing. So, but regardless, I like the way it looks. It looks grungy. So, anyways, continue. This is the inside. So the top part, I went ahead and put some of this fabric, and then I added this image, and I think this one also came from Tsunami Rose. And, well, the stitching on the side, and then on the bottom, just make sure I'm in frame. You have a pocket here, which I inserted one of these that came in that postcard kit from Tsunami Rose. This one was in there, so I just backed it on some piece of file folder, and then on the front I just raised the top page to create another little pocket here, and I just added this image, and I think this image came from Pinterest, and again backed it on some file folder, so that just sticks there, and this one back here. But they're very simple, and I think they're so cute. Even for like a gift card that you want to give to somebody, you know, you can decorate one of these and make it look cute, and then, you know, they have the little card inside. I thought that was a good idea for that too. But I love the way it came out. So, okay, let's get started. Move this to the side. And of course, what you're going to need is book pages. And so we're going to do this one first. So for that, I usually use 2 to 3 pages depending on the paper that I'm using, well, the book pages that I'm using. So what I do is I'm just going to glue them. And I like to glue from where the wording is at. Just, well, 1, because I want to sew the edges. And 2, because I don't know if I'm going to trim some sides or not. I don't really measure, excuse me, I don't really measure my pockets when I make them. They just, you know, I just go with it. If I want it smaller, well, I try to make it smaller, but as far as measurements, I don't really measure. But you guys can measure it if you guys want a certain, you know, precise size. I just go with the flow. But anyway, so that's my first one. Actually, I'm going to need 2 of those. So you get another 2 pages. And I turn 1 page because well, that's if it's important to you that the words are facing straight up. I don't care, because sometimes I end up covering them. And I don't know, it looks cool either way. But for this tutorial, I'm going to make them this way. So once you get this done, okay, the first thing we're going to do, switch them around, is we're going to grab our edge. And like I said, it depends on the size or the width that you want. I am going to go just pretty much where I feel the glue going in. Oh, I'm sorry, where I feel the glue line there. So I'm just going there. Then you flip it over and you do the other side. And get my little bone folder to press it a little better. Oh my goodness, this weather, it gets cold, it gets hot, it gets cold. Not cool. But anyway, so once we have this, put it this way. So once you have that, then you're going to come and do your bottom pocket. So I'm going to say around there. Well, actually, let me open this real quick. I'm going to say there. And that's probably like a, maybe an inch, what's like a 1 3/4. Oops, sorry guys. So there, that's my little crease for the bottom pocket. So then we open it back up and we're going to grab our scissors and we're just going to cut at an angle to where our little score line's at, and then the other side. So that's what we want. And we're going to turn it around and do it on this side. Okay, so then on this little end here from the short side, we're just going to cut again, just at an angle, only because when we do our fold, we don't want the inside to show. So the same thing on this side. Am I in frame? Yes. So there. So then, once we do that, we're going to put this one aside and we're going to grab this one. So now this one, get a little ball of glue there. Okay. So once we have that, we grab our second piece. And what we're going to do is we're going to put it on top, and we're going to try to pretty much line it up with the letters so they could all match, I guess. And see, right there's good. No, it's not. Right there. Okay, so once we have that, then we are going to cut, and again, this is, you know, wherever size you want. Once you get it to touch all the way up to the end, you're going to figure out where you want this pocket, or how wide you want it to show, you know, from the folds. Like this is a fold. I just left what, about a 3/4 to maybe ½ inch of where this little pocket's gonna be. Hopefully that makes sense, guys. Sorry. So for me, I'm gonna say, I'm sorry, I'm working backwards, but put it there. For me, I'm gonna say that's my top, so I'm gonna say I want it this time a little on the bottom, more on the bottom. So I'm gonna say right there. So I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna grab my little trimmer here, and I'm gonna cut it. Also, actually, no. Oh, no, I take it back. I'm gonna cut it. So, there. Take this out of the way. So we come back with this, and so this is where we were at. But now we're gonna flip it over, and just to make sure that our words are all facing the same direction, well, towards me right now. And so this, I say there. So then, we're going to grab our pencil again, and we're going to measure from this, the edge here, we're going to measure and mark on the bottom of the book page here, just to where our pocket's going to go. So there. So now we can take this one off, and then again, we're going to use our scissors again, and we're going to cut that piece off. This piece needs to go. Whoops. This piece needs to go. But again, we're going to go at an angle to the score line. And I don't cut very straight, so hopefully it comes out okay. But even if it doesn't, we are doing vintage stuff, so it's not perfect. So we're going to go, it's a little wet still from the glue. I guess it'd probably be cool if you let them dry first. But again, at an angle. And so that's what we should have. So then, we're going to come back, and we're going to, actually, let me take it back. Since I didn't end up trimming, I need to open these little flaps, and I need to glue them shut. On the other one, I ended up trimming it, so I didn't really have to add glue, but on this one I did not, so just glue it. And on the opposite side. Am I in frame? Yes, I'm in frame. I'm tired today, guys. I've been working all day, home stuff and craft stuff. And I'm tired, but I think it's mainly because I'm getting sick. It's like the worst thing that could happen to a mother. Mothers are not allowed to be sick. But anyways, there. And so now this side, I mean, you guys can glue the whole page to the ends if you want. I don't know, I just do the lettering first. Okay, so we got that done. Just press real quick. So now we come back to our, well, we fold these in first. Again. Oops. Almost dropped it. Okay, so once we have that, we're going to grab our piece that goes on the top, and again, we're going to line it up to make sure. And then these flaps are going to go in as well. Oh, did I not put glue? No, I did not. Hold on. We're supposed to, sorry guys, we're supposed to glue this in too. And actually, this end would have probably looked good sewn with the this style of sewing. My God, it's out of my head. It kind of left my head right now. Okay, so we pull these in and then we bring it up. Just to pretty much, well actually no, I have to line it up this way. And then press down. Okay, I think I'm good there. Did I glue this side? Yes, I did. So once we have that, then I'm gonna hold it and just open one flap at a time. And that's when you start adding your glue here. I mean, we could have cut this piece off where I'm putting the glue and just glued it down, but so that the tags or whatever you put inside has more space to, you know, to go in there, slide easily. I decided to leave this little hinge there. So then we press down, turn it around, and now the other side. These little hinges are from my scrapbook, my mini album days. And just press down. Oh, I almost knocked down my tea. Not good. Hold on, one little sip. Theraflu always works for me. And I do not want to get sick. Okay, so once we have that, no, I did not. Patty, what is wrong with you? Okay, hold on, guys. Give me a quick second. Don't forget this. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. There we go. So now we're going to come back to the bottom part. So we are going to again fold these little flaps and we're going to add glue to these now. I love these little bottles. They're so, whatchamacallit, they work really good for the glue. And they don't get, clogged. Thank God, because the old one that I used to have used to get clogged. I don't know why. But this one doesn't. I got 2 of these for $1 at my dollar store. So they're cool. I like them. Okay, so once we have that, then we are going to glue this. Bring it up to the top. Like this. And then just press. I usually will distress these edges before I glue it down, but for tutorial sake I am not. But you could still distress them. So there, that's what we should have. So now we're gonna flip our little, and I still put the lettering wrong. How did I do that? I didn't flip those pages, I guess. Because oh no, that one actually was supposed to stay the same. Okay, don't make that mistake, guys. One page, you flip one backwards and one, well, yeah, one backwards and one straight. And the other one is just 2 of them the same way, which is the one in the back. That's why my letters are wrong. I forgot that. Anyways, okay, so now we flip it over and we're going to cut this off. And I'm going to use these scissors instead. And I hope I'm in frame, guys, but now these are my little cheapy scissors, but I can cut straight with these. I guess because they're long, and with my Tim Holtz, I cannot cut. Well, those little ones are just for my fussy cutting. I don't really use them on stuff, only for that, but they're out. I was using them earlier, so. But yeah, these work good. So now we get rid of this, and there we have our little pocket. So we have our pocket here, and then the little pocket on the bottom. So now we got to do our little cover. So now so now we come back and we need more pages, book pages. And actually that's the one that was supposed to have one. So it was 2 pages. One straight, one backwards. 2 pages glued together, and then one with both pages. Hi, Patricia. But this one, we definitely need to flip one backwards. I should have made notes of that, but I'm just like, my mind is everywhere right now, or today I should say. Just been so many things I have to do. It's like, telling hubby I need another patty. My day doesn't let me do the things I need to do. Not enough time. And when I do have time, I'm tired. Okay. So now we're going to bring our little pocket here, and I'm going to measure it again on from the wording. Grab me my little pencil, and I'm just gonna make a line right there, just so I know. And I'm gonna get my little paper trimmer here. Hopefully it cuts good, because I'm sure that glue's still wet. So, and actually I'm gonna do like a little hair less from where I marked it. Reason why, I'll let you know right now. Let me just cut this piece right there. I just put a new blade. I think that's why I didn't struggle. Okay. So now this is what we should have. So now we're going to get our little pocket, and we're going to put it way on the bottom so we know where we need to do the fold. And then again, way at the top, I'm going to use my, I'm going to use my pencil. And I'm just going to measure it real quick. Now on this line, we are not going to cut. We're going to fold it. So let me see if I could actually unfold it this way. It's still wet on my glue. Let me see if I could still... Did I get it? Did I get it? Yeah, I'm good. So I'm just gonna press it on a little bit there. Actually, I need to trim that. But anyway, so now this is what we should have. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this over here, and this one is the one that's gonna go there, and this is our cover. So now back here, on the other one I glued it on the outside, but you don't have to do that. What you can do as well, actually no, not on this one, because this one's cut different. Well, you can still do it. On the very first one that I made, I ended up cutting a little bit thinner there and placed it. Let me do that one let me do this one that way. Just, you know, cut a little bit so it can go in. Oops. And then on this side. And that's only if you're not going to glue it down and you want to have a smooth surface on the back, then yeah, you'd want to do this. But if you're going to glue it down, it doesn't matter where you glue it. But see, this is where it would go. And that way you don't have anything back here. Right there. Actually, that one came kind of crooked. Not bad. Do I want to keep it that way? It's bugging me. I'm very, I don't want to use the word anal, but I'm anal. Okay, so I'm going to use it on the back in this case because I have issues with that. And I'm just gonna go ahead and use my glue, and I'll probably end up gluing this one on one of my journals if I don't end up covering the back. That's another thing. If I do use it as an insert and maybe like hang it on top of one of my book pages, I can just add an image so I can have you know, something to show on both sides of the page. I don't know if I'm making any sense with you guys, but I will show you right now what I'm trying to say. That's the good thing about using wet glue. You don't put it straight, you could still move it around. But with tape, no, you cannot. I hope my big head is not on the camera. I don't think I put glue here. Of course not. God, I need to stop doing that. You guys are probably like, Patty, don't bang that lid. Okay. So then there's our pocket. The end here, you can use a border punch, maybe punch a nice pretty edge. or you can leave it as is. I don't know where my, oh, I do know where my print is at. Let me see if it works, because I don't know if my glue already dried. Oh yeah, it did. I hope my head's not on the way, guys. I hate when that happens to me. It decides to get stuck. I hope my head's not on the way, guys, but I need to look at this end real quick. Actually, no. Get this out of the way. So there you have it. See? It just gives it another little look, a look to it. Let me just stress it real quick so you guys could see. See, that's a different look than having it. Where's the other one? I buried it. Than having it just, I mean, it still looks good, but you have that, and then you just put a nice image here, which I don't have one in front of me. Oh, wait. Like, for example, let's say this one. It'll look cute with that little trim back on the bottom there. So, but yeah, that's how you make that one. Pocket here, pocket here, and I did this fast, but you guys get the idea. This was another one, but I think I do have a tutorial on this one with the pockets on both sides. And then the center. I think I do have a tutorial on this one. I had pulled it out. But anyways, so now we're going to do this one real quick. And this one, I need more book pages. Right here. This is a different book because I ran out of the other ones. So for this one, we're going to need 4 pages. And again, one facing the bottom one. Doesn't matter. I don't think the bottom one matters. So again, we're going to do our little gluing. And I mainly, I guess you could say, I do my gluing just to keep them together. So they don't come apart on me. Make sure that glue spreads there. Okay. So for this one, we are going to put the one that has one backwards, one facing up, the other one facing down. We're going to put that one on the side real quick. We're going to grab this one and we're going to fold it in half. So again, with the sizing, I don't measure it again. I just fold it in you know, to whatever size I want. But the tore off part here, I'm just gonna trim it because I wanted a little. I want to get that off, but I'll probably trim it a little bit on both sides. I don't want to make it too wide because then it won't fit on my journals. So once we have this, That one went a little crooked, but that's okay because we're going to trim it. So then we are going to move that real quick. We're going to have to measure this one again. Oh, got something in my eye. Well, fold this one in half first. And then we're going to have to measure it because I trimmed the other one. So then once this one, we are going to fold. Did I leave it on the outside? Yeah, I did. We are going to wherever, okay, sorry, I don't think I was in frame. We're just going to fold to wherever we want our little pocket. That went crooked. And actually, I don't think I cut my paper straight. That's what it is. I try to guide myself from the words there, but I think when I cut it, it didn't go right. So I'm just going to try to do it straight, and then I'll just trim it if I have to. So this is what we should have. Sorry. This is what we should have. So we folded the page in half, and then we brought one of the ends down. This one, we left it like that. So then now, we're going to open our second page. We first folded it in half, so now we're going to open it. And we're going to bring our little pocket here. And again, you got to line up your the words on the page. I am all out of the place today. And I'm going to use my pencil again to mark it where I need to trim. But before I do that, I forgot. Once we have this on this one we trim it, we fold it also just a smidge. That's what we should have. From a half to bring this down and then bring this down. And then what we're going to do is, now that we did our markings here, we're going to trim this page to match that page. And then this one. So now we bring our piece here, and we're going to go to the bottom of the page, and we're going to line it up. Oh, I want to make sure, see, it is crooked. Not cool for tutorial Patty, but yeah, mine came out crooked. Let me see real quick, guys. I'm telling you. Yeah, it's a little bit off, but you know what? I'm just going to go with it. So, our glue. Now we're going to glue our ends. Just to, and actually on the first one that I made, well, the one that I made, I actually didn't glue this. I sewed it because I like that. Oh, you can't really see it, but I did that zigzag. There you go. Stitching there, so I didn't glue it. I only glued the top one, but for tutorial sake, I'm using glue. So now I gotta glue this piece. And I probably am going to go sew around it. So I'm not really going to care about the the whatchamacallit, putting glue all around this page because I want to, I like the sewing. Lately, everything I do, I sew. And I'm getting better at my sewing, guys. Well, sometimes my needle decides to go a different direction, but what can I say? Okay, so once that's done, we go back to our fold. I didn't glue that down. This is like the worst tutorial ever. I'm dropping everything. I'm making a noise hitting the glass here. So sorry, guys. I'm clumsy today. Leave that alone. Okay, so this is what we should have now. So then we just bring this and we're just gonna now glue it down to this one. So I'm gonna turn it around. And this one I didn't leave any flaps to fold it in. You can do that as well. Hold on, make sure I got it the right way. You can do that as well, but on this one I'm just gonna add the glue to the edge here, just so it could stay in place. And like I said, I'm gonna sew around it. Back, I'm gonna raise it up a little bit because like I said, my paper, I didn't cut it right, so I want to go ahead and trim it off. But I want the, actually it's not straight. Oh my god, this is like the worst tutorial ever. It looks wonky. Like I lined up the top, but this bottom pocket like looks weird and it's bothering me. But I don't want to redo this video. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Trash. Grab another one. No problem. Do this and you guys already saw the way I did it. So I'm just going to go a little faster. Oh my goodness, you see? I'm a mess. I'm a mess. Okay, which these flaps you can cut them off or hold them on the inside. I kind of like them on the outside, so I'm going to glue them real quick. Okay, and now bring this baby back. And actually I want to trim the bottom because when I glued both pages together, I didn't do a good job, of course. Now I come back with this. And see, actually, okay, that works. See, I'm happy with that one. So I'm going to put some glue on the bottom, and then I will go ahead and trim the side, the excess, I should say. Make sure I put glue far enough, but I guess I'm not going to worry because I'm going to sew it. So now I come back with this, but I am going to line it up with my letters there. Actually, no, it's still a little crooked on the bottom. So there it is. So now we need to glue this piece here. That goes right here. You know what, just to make sure I put glue in the right place, I'm going to grab it, turn it around, and now trim the excess real quick. Okay, that one didn't go too well. I need to trim there and there. See, this part opens because I didn't glue it all the way, but let me glue it. Like I said, I'm going to sew it. That's why I didn't glue it. But there, oops, this way. So now this flap, put glue here. And put glue there. And there you have it. And actually you could also, I wonder how it would look. Oops, sorry guys. I wonder how it would look if I did the same little border there. I'm gonna see. Oh, one more piece. That would look cute too. Let me add some of this vintage photo so you guys could see. That looks cute too with the little ends. I like that. Okay, so that's the way this little journal went. Like I said, I'm gonna go and sew all around it because I like that look. And I think I have a one that's not decorated but put together. No, I don't. Where's my other box? I have boxes for everything, guys. Nope, that's not it. I think it's this one. And no, It's not. Let's see here, I have a bunch of them that I already created. And I went ahead and sewed all around it on this one. And actually, I didn't do the sewing on this one. It's like, see, like this one, for example, this one only has one pocket, but I used that stitch there because I thought it looked kind of cool. Just gives it a different look. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and sew all around it. But there you have it. That's how you do these little envelopes. They're very quick. As long as you don't glue your paper backwards, or not backwards, but you know, trim it wrong. But I like the way these little envelopes look. I think they look so cute. And I guess that's it for today, guys. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired. And hopefully soon I will do the tutorial on the tags. And yeah, do the tutorial on the tags. So thank you so much for watching, guys. And I will see you guys soon in the next video. Thank you so much. God bless. Good night. Bye.